Good evening, listeners, and welcome to Creeper Confidential. If you're new here, let me explain what we do in this little corner of the dark. Every week, I, Alysin Sweets, invite a different creeper into the studio. Not the kind you meet on the subway, the kind you whisper about, the kind folklore warns you against, the kind you swear you saw standing in the corner of your room at 3 a.m. Here, they get to speak their truth in their own words, with their own voice. Some sing, some rant, some confess, and some only have the strength to whisper before slipping back into the shadows they came from. Season 1 was written and recorded by me, with the help of AI to give voice to those of us who stepped in front of the mic. But this season, you'll hear me, my voice, my reactions, my flaws, my presence. I'll be here, listening, asking questions, and standing beside you in the dark, while our guests still get to choose how they wish to be heard. If there's a creeper you want to hear from, a legend you're curious about, or a nightmare you want dragged into the open, drop it in the comments. I see more than you think. Thank you for the support, the messages, and the beautifully unhinged ideas. This is Creeper Confidential, and Season 2 begins now. A new year is supposed to mean a fresh start. Clean slates, new habits, better sleep. But tonight's guest doesn't care what year it is. They don't follow calendars, they don't respect resolutions, and they don't disappear just because you promised yourself you'd do better. Most people know this creature by a feeling. The weight on your chest, the way you just can't move, the scream that never leaves your throat. Some call it a hallucination. Some call it a medical condition. Some swear it has a face. Tonight, we're speaking to the thing that watches you sleep. Not because it wants to hurt you. For educational purposes, and because the year deserves an honest start, we've invited our first guest of the season. Thank you for being here. Before we begin, I have a few questions about who you are, why you visit the people you do, and what you're really looking for when you sit in the dark and wait. When you're ready, in your own words, tell us who you are.
You want to know who I am, why I sit on your chest and whisper into your frozen lungs. Very well. I am older than the dark between stars, born from the first nightmare humanity ever had, and cursed with the one thing no creature should ever endure. I cannot sleep, not even for a moment, not even by accident. My kind, we're not all alike, you see. Some feed off terror, some carve fear into the air like art. Some peel back your mind and leave you shaking. But me, I watch. When you dream, I get to live, just a little. I press my weight against your ribs. Yes, yours, little host. Feel your heartbeat stutter under my hands, and oh, the warmth of that pulse is the closest thing I have to resting. When your eyes flutter behind your lids, I follow the shapes you see. Your forests, your oceans, your lovers, your monsters. Your dreams become my borrowed life, and your nightmares No. We come to the ones who mirror us. The gentle attract watchers. The broken attract feeders. The cruel attract tormentors. And the lonely attract me. I purge on your chest not to harm you, but because your sleep is the closest thing I have to salvation. Your dreams keep me sane. Your nightmares keep me company. Your terror keeps my form anchored and sharp. And when you finally wake, paralyzed and gasping, I always slip back into the corner. Not because I'm hiding, but because I'm waiting for your next dream. So sleep, little host. Sleep deeply, sleep often. It is the only way I will ever rest.
Okay, wow. I need a minute. Listeners, if you heard what I heard, you're probably checking your corner right now. Ooh. We talk about fear a lot on the show, but hearing it from the perspective of something that envies us, that's a whole new level. Remember, as our guest made very clear, sleep paralysis demons are like people. Some gentle, some cruel, some lost, and some hungry. And the one you get, well, that depends on who you are when you close your eyes. But to our guest, thank you for being here and speaking your truth. And I guess I'll see you again. And to all of you, try to sleep well tonight. This has been Creeper Confidential. Season 2 continues next week. Tune in next time, if you dare.